we didn't understand it. But once we started understanding it, then it opened up a whole new mindset for us.
Right.
So then it opens up other things to also wonder and ponder about. Like, is it really wrong or is it really right? Does it really matter?
Right, yeah. The why is a pretty powerful question.
Yeah.
We never get an answer for that one.
So you guys study some pretty interesting stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
And I guess I was sort of fascinated by the fact that somehow we're in there. But that's okay. I don't mind being studied. I don't mind being the center of attention, as you can probably tell. But it's all very interesting. You were going to say something.
Well, no, go ahead.
No, it's all very interesting, and I would love to take your class. But what other kind of things do you talk about?
Let's see, when did we? Well, we spent a lot of time on Tuesday. We finally started to move into sexual arousal. So we started with techniques of arousal in Tuesday's class, and we're going to continue that on Friday, and then move into communication, and then we move into gender and sexuality, which is where you start to come in, where you fit. And
cool.
yes, you have course.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun class.
Yeah, it's always fun.
It's a
Everybody
very-
loves
Always
it.
exciting.
It's a fun class. Very
Yeah.
fun. That's one thing. Even if you go in there, you're like, don't want to be there. Like everyone gets entertained.
Yeah, it's entertaining and it's fun, and everybody has an opinion, and it's fun to like hear and debate and like just get to know what everyone else thinks, and then you can like fit it into your own opinion, and it's just
Come with
it's
an
an
open
awesome,
mind.
Yeah.
Definitely an open mind.
Usually every class, people's minds are being changed. Like there's some students who are like set in their ways, I think, and for them to hear like everyone else's who's kind of more outgoing in the class, it changes a lot. Like by the end of the class, from the beginning, it's like they're like, oh,
Tuesday was a very good example of that.
Yeah.
Tuesday was a very good example of that.
Yeah, if you admire someone, you like them, you respect them, and they have an opinion that's different from yours, how do you reconcile that? Sure. You know, you sort of have to think about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have a whole bunch of phone calls. I'm betting some of these.
Are your students, so.
We're gonna
In
take
fact,
some.
the phone lines are full for the first time on this show.
Indeed. So we're gonna take some calls. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Just calling. I'm watching your show. I try to watch every Wednesday. I think it's a really great show.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm watching with my 2 teenage daughters tonight, and I think it's very appropriate that you have the kids from the college there. And I think, way to go. I'm trying to teach acceptance, and I think it's a fabulous thing.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that's about it. Have a great night.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tracy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for calling.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Yeah.
We'll go to another one. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm calling for Rowan Brown. Hi, honey. We're watching you right now. We all just wanted to say hi, and we're so glad that you have Metro College on Channel 25. It's like holding 2 phones up to my ears. I'm watching it, I'm hearing.
That's great. You're so great.
So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Hi, Rowan.
Hi.
Have a great night.
So who's she supposed to be embarrassing?
I guess me. Yeah, that's Tish.
Okay. That's cool. All right. We'll try another one. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Oh yes, hello. How are you doing tonight?
Hello.
Hi.
Good. I'm interested. Are you covering the emotional side of relationships with how people are dealing with stresses in the world today with relationships, monogamy, why monogamy is not happening on a regular basis? Does size really matter? And I'm interested in the concept of why women can have a good guy and they want to cheat on him with the bad guy. Have you found the answer yet? I'm going to let you go. If a bi-gender range that wants to meet someone, put a ad in the reminder, because people that don't have the internet or traveling capabilities, it's very hard to meet anybody.
Yeah.
Have a great night. God bless you. And make sure you focus on a real relationship. We need honesty, faithfulness, trustworthiness. And some reason the society in general, I don't know if that's being taught to the children today, or what monogamy is. Is monogamy even possible in the human race?
I hope
And
so.
we've did studies where so many animals are not really even monogamous. There's only like 1 or 2 animals in the whole entire planet that's monogamous. And so, I mean, it's just incredible that there's so much focus on the sex and not what makes a successful relationship.
Sure.
Okay? Have a nice night.
Thanks so
you.
much.
Thank you for calling. That's interesting. Sort of the bad boy thing. I can't explain that, but I understand it.
Question though. That video we watched
Yeah, I
about the
was just
scale, I was about to ask you,
thinking.
doesn't that have something to do with it?
Yeah.
Because we watched a video in class. What is
Yeah.
what is it called? The scale
The
thing?
science of sex, the golden scale,
The science of sex.
where you
Yes.
like the face.
Proportions.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah, basically
What's
we're saying that
beautiful and
our
what's
looks
not.
is mathematical, and
Right.
we tend to go for someone
Yeah.
that we date mathematically. So if we tend to find, like for example, I might be a 6, she might be a 5, but if I find a 5.5, I'm gonna leave her.
Right.
So I think that doesn't that all goes with it about the whole monogamy thing? Because that's what clicked in my head right away.
And there was,
There's
yeah.
a chemical in the brain that's released when someone's in a monogamous relationship, and it's in the center of your brain. And it had to do with like the dopamine that's released and like happiness when you're with someone.
You
and-
find contentment and satisfaction.
Yeah,
in
it was
Yeah.
and
the
there's
same
only 2 types of
chemical.
animals that do that in the world.
Right. Remember when we saw the
Lions.
voles, right?
Yeah.
The voles. And we saw the studies by Helen Fisher, right, that suggest you can actually stay in love for a long time. Other theories of love had originally suggested that over time, romantic love would dissipate and commitment would keep people together. But there was a case study of a couple that was still very much in love that worked together, and they were able to image his brain and show that it looks the same way that a man's brain looks when he's falling in love for the first time. His brain was still lighting up in a similar pattern, which suggested that the romantic love was still present
Right.
after many years.
It was
So-
like 2 decades, I
yeah, I think
think.
2 decades
Wow.
they've been
Yeah.
married. So
Oh my God.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which raises the next fun question about whether that can be extrapolated to the species or if it's in individual cases.
I think it's individual
Individual.
cases. If you find that, perfect someone, you're going to never
A
want
lot
to
of
let them
things that
go.
play into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would mean then, right, that there'd be people who wouldn't be able to get to that state.
We've got more. God, we've got all sorts of calls.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take some more calls. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air. Don't know what that was.
You've got some echo on your TV.
Something. Sorry. Try again. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello?
I just wanted to let you all know that you're beautiful in your own way,
Oh.
and I wrote you a song, and it goes a little something like this. NLC Trans, NLC Trans, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's
I think,
sweet.
I think that's our first song.
That is so. We got another call. God, this is crazy tonight. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hi, I have a question.
Can you
How
turn
do you
your-
know
can you
if a
turn your
girl
TV
really
volume
likes
down? You're
you
getting
over
echo.
they're just using you for stuff?
Yeah, we're getting feedback.
How do I know if a girl really likes me or is she just using me?
Oh God.
I'll let you guys answer that one.
Tuffy.
How long have you been talking to the girl?
Oh,
No, hung up.
well, they are, but we can still answer the question certainly.
But-
I don't know. How do you know that?
Well, you haven't gotten into the communication chapter yet.
Right, we haven't. We're doing that Friday.
But that's sort of like a personal thing, sort of, because
Yeah.
there's people that stay in a relationship that's not healthy, so to say, but it's like, how do you know if a person really likes you when they don't think about themselves, or they don't think about you, they think about it as a we, sort of. And back to the individual thing, for example, they have to work together. It's not